Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you felt like a man was trying to manipulate you? Unfortunately, the truth is that this is a common occurrence for many women. Men often use subtle methods to take advantage of women, whether it's a romantic partner, family member, or even a friend. From gaslighting to guilt tripping, these manipulative tactics can be hard to spot. It's important to recognize these tactics so you can protect yourself from them. So, in this video, we'll go over 9 common male manipulative tactics. By the end of this video, you will know the 9 ways men try to manipulate women and how to spot them. If you are new here, subscribe for more social psychology videos and leave a comment below saying, "I subscribed." I will do my best to reply to as many comments as possible. Let's start. Number 9. Using money. Money can be a powerful tool of manipulation when it comes to relationships. It's no secret that money can be used as a powerful tool of manipulation in relationships. Men may try to use the money to control a woman by buying her expensive gifts, taking her on luxurious vacations, or giving her access to their bank accounts. This type of manipulation is often done in the hopes of having a woman do what the man wants her to do. Another way men may manipulate women with money is by promising financial stability and security. A man may suggest that a woman give up her independence and rely on him for financial support. This kind of manipulation is often done in order to gain power and control over a woman. Money can be a powerful tool of manipulation, and it's important for you to be aware of this. You should be wary of any relationship with a man who tries to control you with money. Number 8. Playing on insecurities. Men often use subtle tactics to manipulate women, playing on their insecurities. Manipulation is a weapon of control. Men can often use manipulation to get what they want from women by exploiting their insecurities. This can be done through subtle comments or hints. For example, a man might say something bad about a woman's looks in order to get her to do something that will help him. He may try to make her feel guilty for not doing things his way, or make her feel obligated to do what he wants by telling her she owes it to him. He may also try to use her insecurities to his advantage by telling her she can't do things without him. Manipulating women by preying on their insecurities is a dangerous game to play. While it may seem like a way to get what he wants, it can backfire and cause her to feel resentment or distrust. Not only will he not get what he wants, but he could also damage the relationship. Women deserve to be treated with respect, not manipulated. Number 7. Gaslighting. Have you ever been in a situation where someone seemed to be constantly changing the truth and making you question your own judgment? This is called gaslighting, and it's a manipulative tactic used by men to control women. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation that tries to make a person doubt their own memory, perception, and sanity by planting seeds of doubt in them. For example, a man might deny ever saying something even though you know they did, or they might accuse you of being too sensitive or crazy in order to make you doubt yourself. Gaslighting is a form of emotional abuse that can damage a person's mental health. Number 6. Threatening. It's unfortunate that so many men attempt to manipulate women through threats. Men can use threats to control women, whether it's a verbal threat of violence or a threat to end a relationship. In some cases, the threat of violence is enough to make a woman comply with a man's demands. In some cases, the threat of abandonment can be just as potent. Unfortunately, these type of manipulation tactics are seen in relationships all too often. Whether it's a father and daughter, a husband and wife, or an employer and employee, men can use threats to try and control women. It's an unfair way to control a woman and can be very bad for her mental health and well-being. No one should have to face threats or manipulation, especially from the people they love. If you are in a situation where you are being threatened or manipulated, it's important to take action and get help. Don't let anyone take your power away or control you with fear. Number 5. Isolating. Isolating women is a way that men can manipulate them and gain control. It can be subtle, such as limiting their ability to go out, or more overt, such as cutting off contact with anyone who may positively influence the woman's life. The goal is to reduce their independence and make them feel more reliant on their partner. In some cases, the man may also use isolation as a form of punishment for not following his rules. He may threaten to cut off communication with her friends and family if she doesn't do what he wants. This can lead to a woman feeling trapped and powerless in the relationship. Isolating a woman is a form of emotional abuse that is hard to spot but can lead to terrible things. It's important for you to be aware of the signs of manipulation and seek help if you're feeling isolated or controlled in a relationship. Number 4. Coercion. Have you ever felt pressured into doing something you didn't want to do? Coercion is one of the many ways men try to manipulate women. Coercion is when someone attempts to influence someone else's behavior by using force, threats, or intimidation. For example, a man may threaten to break up with a woman if she doesn't agree to do something he wants. He may also try to control her by withholding affection or threatening to tell her friends and family about their private decisions. Coercion is a form of manipulation that can have serious consequences. It can lead to feelings of guilt and shame, as well as physical and emotional abuse. Number 3. Trivialization. Have you ever been in a situation where your opinion or feelings were trivialized? One way men try to manipulate women is through trivialization. This is when a person downplays or disregards another person's thoughts, feelings, or ideas. For example, a man may say to a woman, "It's not a big deal, why are you so worked up about it?" This invalidates her feelings and makes her feel like her opinion doesn't matter. It's a subtle form of emotional manipulation that can be hard to recognize. Do you think trivialization is a form of emotional manipulation? Sadly, it is, and you should be aware of this. Number 2. Emotional blackmailing. Have you ever been in a situation where someone was trying to manipulate you by playing with your emotions? One of the most common and damaging forms of manipulation is emotional blackmail. This is a form of psychological manipulation where someone attempts to control another by playing on their emotions. For example, a man may attempt to manipulate a woman by telling her that she is not good enough and that she must do what he wants, or he will leave her if she does not follow his demands. This type of manipulation can be very damaging to a woman's mental and emotional well-being. Number 1. Guilt tripping. Manipulation is a dangerous game, and men are often guilty of using guilt tripping as a tactic. Men may attempt to guilt trip women into doing something they don't want to do. This can be done through language such as, "If you really loved me, you would," or through physical gestures such as silent treatment. It is a form of psychological manipulation that involves the abuser trying to make the victim feel guilty or bad for not doing something they want them to do. This is done by making the victim feel like they owe something to the abuser, or by making them feel like they are not worthy of love or respect if they do not comply with the abuser's demands. It is essential to recognize this tactic and stand up to it to protect yourself from the abuser's manipulation. Recognizing and rejecting guilt tripping is one of the first steps to reclaiming your power from an abuser. Final thoughts. The purpose of this video was to discuss the various ways men try to manipulate women. It is important to keep in mind that not all men use manipulation to get what they want. However, it is important to be aware of some of the more common tactics used by men in order to gain control and power over women. From guilt tripping to gaslighting, men can use a variety of tactics to get their way. It is important to recognize these tactics and to stand up for yourself when you feel like you're being manipulated. By being aware of these tactics, you can protect yourself from potentially harmful relationships. It is also important to know that you are not alone in this situation and that there are people you can talk to for help. Now, leave an honest answer in the comment section below. Which manipulative tactic did you find the most common in men? We would love to hear from you. Now, you would need to watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. It will show you 11 things guys wish girls knew and how men think. Make sure to watch it now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.